Hey there, fellow guitarists. Josh Rogers here. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to NBN Guitar. It's a little bit of an interesting video for me to be doing today. I've never gone live playing electric guitar. And the thing that's prompted me to go live playing electric is that I'm selling this amazing guitar. It's a PRS John Mayer signature guitar, otherwise known as a Silver Sky. And this one is finished in a pretty beautiful but somewhat strange color choice. It's Midnight Rose. It happens to be my wife's favorite color, and I like it too, so I grabbed this one. Yeah, it's a beautiful guitar, and yeah, so I'm going live playing it. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of John Mayer. It's a fitting tribute to John Mayer. So this is John Mayer's one of his most famous songs is Gravity. Love the guitaring, love the chords. So let's kick into it. All right. Well, thanks for joining me. Bao hey, nice to see you, man. Vietnam, is it? Oh, where are you based? I'm sure you've tuned in a few times before. Yeah, so that was me jamming John Mayer's track Gravity. So I'm just doing it really to demonstrate this guitar. So just a little bit more about it. It's a Alder body. The neck is maple, or satin, sorry, and the neck is maple. It's got these beautiful little disappearing birds. The inverted PRS headstock. PRS is really well known for this shaped headstock, but in this case, John Mayer asked for it to be inverted, so it's an inverted headstock. Plastic tuners. Sometimes, I thought, oh, plastic tuners, really? But since I've been using them, they're actually really nice to touch, and of course, they're excellent quality. It's got a fixed trem, 4 springs at the back, and as you can see, there's no cover plate, which is kind of interesting. I used to take my plates off back in the day. I don't anymore because I don't really get into the back of my guitars and muck around with them like I used to. When I was younger, I did, but I don't anymore. But yeah, I guess if you're a bit of a tinkerer and you want easy access, you don't have to worry about taking the back plate off and then putting it back on. So that's quite nice. And it's got the John Mayer signature here at the back of the neck where you bolt on the neck. Got the classic 5-way pickup selector, 2 tone controls and a volume. This tone control here only works for the back pickup or the bridge pickup there. In any other position, it's this tone control. So yeah, as far as like playability is concerned, it's a super easy guitar to play. So I'll just be playing a lot of John Mayer licks, and I might do a few Mark Knopfler licks as well. Mark Knopfler sound sort of really suits this guitar as well. So if you're a big fan of Dire Straits, this is a great guitar if you sort of don't want to get a Fender or something like that. So that's it on the neck. Here's split. If you want to use your fingers, it's quite nice too. I love the sound that you can get from that. And a middle pickup. Very trebly actually in that position, but very punchy. So if you need to punch through the mix, that middle pickup, really good choice. This for me is a bit of a country and western type of sound. Really Eaglesy. I think if you're picking an electric guitar, it's really good if you can get heaps of tones out of it without really needing to add pedals or anything like that. It just gives you a whole lot more versatility, I reckon. The more natural sounds you can get out of the guitar itself, I think that's a real boon, a real bonus. And then into the bridge position. For me, I find this a little bit overbearing. It's just my personal choice. I usually love playing the bridge position pickup, but for this one, I just find it's a little bit harsh. You can pull the tone back a bit, but for me, it's a little bit bright. But if I turn that tone right back, it's not too bad. Oh, Rujana. Che. Morena. You should have taken me up on the offer to mow your lawns. Yeah, so I'm just sort of, as you know, I'm selling this guitar. That's one of the reasons I decided to go live, just to share it all with you. You know, I haven't really seen anybody go live with the PRS Silver Sky before. It's usually all pre-recorded and then uploaded to YouTube. But feel free to ask me any questions about the guitar. It is for sale in New Zealand, but I probably could send it overseas if anyone wanted it. Yeah, so it's for sale on Trade Me, which is a New Zealand platform where people sell all kinds of stuff. Yeah, so I'm just going to jam out that track again. I'll just be going over Gravity. And if you've got any questions to ask me about the guitar or about how I choose to solo, then yeah, feel free. Feel free. I've never gone live on YouTube before and improvised. So everything you hear is largely going to be improvised apart from the signature John Mayer licks. So yeah, here we go. Here's Gravity again. I played it at the beginning. This time I'm just going to play the signature solos and then I'm just going to do my own stuff. And I'll run through the various pickups as I go. So I'll do some improvising. This is the signature solo part. Just change the pickup. Sounds a lot like Mark Knopfler's tone there. middle pickup. Miljan, how do I say your name, bro? Cool, yeah, so that's another little demo, just me soloing over the John Mayer Gravity backing track. So most of the ideas that I'm using in there is just revolving around the minor pentatonic. Well, that's John Mayer, that part. But when you want to expand, I think some of the most interesting parts where you can really dig in is the section where he's going from the, well, it's sort of like more like that chord to the B flat in the bass. So there's some really nice stuff that you can dig into in there. So you could sort of maybe do a G minor arpeggio and break it up. You can probably hear my obvious classical guitar influence there. Something like that's really nice. I'm just rolling through the arpeggio, the G minor arpeggio. And there's the that's an E flat major arpeggio, but I'm starting on the 7th and then to the tonic. And then there I'm going to the 3rd of the D7, the 3rd being an F sharp. And that's quite a nice transition. So there. And that hits me up for the D7 arpeggio. So if we're going through that, so you could do something like, something like that. This is just improvising, but those sorts of things can really help you just break out of that pentatonic kind of sound. So I mean, for the most part, you've got gravity, which is purely in the pentatonic. Even the solo, that's all pentatonic. So when you get to those sort of unexpected chords, and they really are unexpected. So you got that G minor. Nice to put the B flat in there. And that's actually a common note to the next chord as well. So you could pivot on that B flat because it's common to both chords. It's common to the G flat minor over B and then the E flat 7. Quite often, it's nice to use pivot notes, and like a pivot note is a note that's common to both chords, and it makes unusual transitions a bit smoother for the ear. So like, something like that. Dropping to the 5th. Or for a little bit more kind of, something a bit more unusual, you could go to the 7th. Something like that. Oh yeah, man. I've played heaps. Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see, what have I got? Haven't played it in ages. Something like that. Yeah, Pink Floyd. Lots of their songs, man. Led Zepp. Haven't played that in a while. Something like that. It's been a while. I haven't played an electric guitar in ages. As most of you probably know, I just stick with classical stuff these days. I used to play a lot of electric guitar when I was in bands, but I haven't been in a band for almost 5 years now. So I'm a little bit rusty, and I hardly ever revisit any of that electric guitar stuff that I used to do back in the day. So I'm a bit rusty. Yeah. Oh, actually, I'm very rusty. But yeah, some of those songs are really classic. I used to know a lot more Led Zepp, but I just can't remember. Oh, that's on Dire Maker, I think. Yeah, awesome stuff. I should probably get back into it. Really, now that I'm playing this electric guitar, I kind of I wonder why I stopped playing. Ooh, it's a little bit out of tune. Yeah, so if you have any more requests, please let me know and I'll see what I can do. So my intention was not to go live for very long today. It was just really to give everybody a look and a listen to this guitar before it goes to a new owner and hopefully gets played a lot more than I played it. Honestly, since I bought it about a year and a half ago, I've probably played it less than 10 or 12 times, really, which is a shame. It's such a good guitar. Now that I play it, I kind of don't want to sell it, but I think it should go. Oh, yeah, man. David Gilmour. Whew. I once read about his rig, and I don't know if it was true or not, but apparently it's massive. Not just in size, but in complexity as well. What's one of your favorite solos, David Gilmour solos? Ooh. Get a shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park. Meantime, sound of the rhythm, you're stopping your holding everything. A band is blowing Dixie, double fall time. Feel alright when you hear the music play. Now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming in out of the rain and hear the jazz go down. Competition in other places, but the horns, they're blowing out sound. Way on down south, way on down south, London town. There's a little bit of Dire Straits. I think one of my most popular videos was me teaching, all the solos and that to Sultans of Swing. Unfortunately, I've forgotten a lot of them now. But so cool. There's a lot of work in those because he puts in so many. What's the other solo? Yeah, so that's an awesome solo. Love playing that one, especially this lick. Yeah, if you listen to a lot of Mark Knopfler's music, you'll hear that lick quite often. And he might just put a spin at the end. Something like that, but that's real sort of Mark Knopfler lick. And of course, he's using his fingers for all of that. Yeah, definitely. This guitar's got to shine in someone else's hands, apart from mine. It's worthy of more playing and probably better guitar playing than what I can do. Too rusty. But yeah, everybody, this was never intended to be a very long video. It's just more of a showcase about this amazing Silver Sky, PRS Silver Sky. So yeah, let me know your thoughts anyway about this guitar, what you're playing. And as you can see, if you're a long-time subscriber, I'm getting a lot more active on the channel. So my intention is to start uploading lots of different tutorials. I know most of you know me as a classical guitarist, but I used to actually be a professional electric guitar. Well, I should say guitar player. I shouldn't really limit myself to just the electric genre or the electric instrument. I used to play in bands all around the world in 4 and 5 star hotels, in bands and also in duo with my wife. And so I've played a lot of different styles of music, from South American music to everything, just about everything. K-pop, rock, metal, grunge, country and western, reggaeton, reggae. You name it, I've probably had to play it at one point or another. And as such, I've developed quite a broad way of playing the guitar, i.e., I can solo in a lot of different styles. I may not be the flashiest solo player with technique to burn and stuff, but I do have a pretty good understanding of how to play an appropriate solo for a given genre. So I'm probably going to be giving some insights into how to solo. I think because I remember when I was a young guitarist, just learning, I thought it was the scariest thing ever. Every now and again, my guitar teacher would say, "Hey, Josh, just do a solo," and my heart would just be racing. I'm like, "Sir, I don't even know what to do," because you don't want to make mistakes, and you look at other people and they just seem to just improvise and they can just make solos and that. And it was one of the scariest things in the world when he would ask me to improvise. But he kept asking, and I kept obeying. And after a while, I just got better and better and better at it. And as you get a greater control over your instrument and maybe tackle a bit of theory, it becomes less daunting. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that, uploading probably some ideas on how I create solos over given genres of music, how I might approach that. And I'll also be probably uploading quite a bit more acoustic versions of the world's most famous solos. My goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers in 18 months. And I just think maybe I need to break out of just the solely classical guitar genre. As much as I love classical guitar, there's just not that many people doing it. Unless you're Brendan Aker, of course. That guy, man, he just killing it. I think he's got 378,000 subscribers, and he started well after me. It's, I think it's his hair, actually. I think that's the difference there. He's just got way better hair than I do. Well, anyone does, actually. Yeah. But anyway, jokes aside, that's the plan for my channel. So I'm going to be moving out from purely classical. I'm going to be branching off into electric and quite a lot more acoustic stuff, as I said. So yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm sorry to sort of cut it to 35 minutes. Usually I'm on 2 hours, but as I mentioned before, this is just to really showcase this guitar before I send it on. So if you've tuned in today, I thank you very much. And I encourage you to stick around on the channel. Make sure that you follow me on social media, which is Facebook, MBN Guitar, and Instagram, MBN Guitar, because I do post there things that are probably not quite appropriate for YouTube or not the best place to post some of that content. So if you want to keep up with everything I'm doing, please subscribe to my other social media accounts. Have a good one, and I'm gonna just blast out on this gravity track one more time. Oh, sorry, people. For some reason, I was probably talking too long, and it disconnected. It does that sometimes. I see what happened. There we go. Technology. Okay, this is John Mayer's Gravity. After this, I'll be signing out. Thank you, fellow guitarists. Thanks for tuning in. I shall hopefully catch you next Sunday with another live, a new classical guitar piece. As you know, let your fingers fly, and I'll see you later.